Hello, just a quick video blog. I put the blah 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 in blog. Read an article yesterday and found two movies mentioned on this list that I've started watching all three of them, and Samurai Cop really got my attention here. This is really funny. The idea of it. There's one from 1991 and one from 2015. I started to watch both of them. When I was driving to pick up breakfast this morning, I just had the movie playing, but it was just the sound of it, and I could comprehend most of what was going on, like at the beginning of, without even watching it, but like a samurai would. But Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Andrew Dice Clay's movie, I discovered last year. I couldn't find it anywhere. I still can't find it anywhere. It's not on any streaming service. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Amazon Prime. It's not on Peacock. It's not. I can't even name all the streaming services. It's not a one. There's not a lot of movies like that. So I've seen the trailer. I've seen maybe like a couple of scenes that are on YouTube, and I still didn't really have the whole idea of what the movie was. So I'm watching it, and I started to record a part one video because in Samurai Cop, it's like that's Kayuchi's story, like his story. I was gonna just maybe send the part one video, and then I'm watching the Star Report. But what is this? What are these things? What am I seeing? I wanted to see this. I was gonna share this. I like this idea. Electrical engineering, Japanese engineering is very advanced. But do I have that thing? Japanese engineering from Scorsese's movie. That camera, the camera lenses, and the opening of Main Streets. Japanese engineering. That's a Japanese flag. Mad flags of the world. Was it backwards? Whatever. I got these paddles for my scooter. I keep it in my back pocket. I got the idea from Blazing Saddles. I keep it in my back pocket. There's only 2 points that I really get extremely agitated and like road raged. I was gonna say on the road on my scooter, and that's at stop signs when people are like, go ahead, you idiot, like you're dumb enough to be riding a scooter on these industrial roads, in a park path that's paved, that's more like a civilian road, and then every other road, even in like neighborhoods, is still like industrial strength roads, but it's like, come on, can we have regular people paths, citizen paths or something? But the idea is, at night what happens is people put on their brights, and it's like, oh, it's showtime. Like, here, the spotlights hit me, kind of like in the opening scene of Ford Fairlane when good old, is it Vince Neil who's in the movie as a fictional rock star, and he's singing this song, but they have the spotlights that flash on him. He's up here, he's like, hello Los Angeles, and goes down a zip line onto the stage. But yeah, this movie is so wild. But the idea is just like Mel Brooks, also from Brooklyn, like Dice Clay, to pull this out. I still haven't pulled out the ball, and when people put the spotlight on me on my scooter, I pull this out and start dunk 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 dunk, like up in the air, like straight up and stuff like that. Or it's kind of like a classic, like Bobbies in England. They used to have a little whistle that had a distinct sound, not too dissimilar from a train whistle. And I have a train whistle somewhere. I had it yesterday when I recorded my video here, but they have a distinct whistle, and I think they have these paddles. It means like halt. It's kind of like saying like halt, like, like you would hail a cab, like, or you would halt someone like this, like, halt, stop, and I'm making all these stupid, like I know what I'm doing, but I have no idea, And anyways, I had the idea today, kind of like the whatchamacallit challenge, the milk crate challenge. I use that as my seat on my scooter, and then I thought, wait, couldn't I stand on this as a platform? It's already a roving platform, and if I put the box, that'll make me I'll look like a giant, and I'll be leaning. I didn't realize I'd be leaning over, but Yeah, I rode out about a quarter mile, got to the stop sign. There was people walking dogs on this side of the street, people walking dogs on the other side of the street, and I'm sitting down on the milk crate. I'm going about 20 as I pull up to the stop sign, and I slam on my brakes just like most average car drivers do when they pull up to the stop sign. They skirt up to it. Long story short, so I just stand up. I put one foot up on the crate, and what I should have done was, instead of doing a quick U-turn, I should have done a little right turn, a little U-turn, a little right turn, a little U-turn, a little right turn, a little U-turn. So it's 3 U-turns, 3 small U-turns to make one big U-turn and go home. But I just did one big one. The wind was blowing, all my clothes were flapping, I could see my shadow. I was headed north and I could see my shadow. So I could see all my clothes were flapping. I was standing on this platform, and as I passed a couple walking 2 giant dogs, as soon as I was coming like right up to them to pass them, they were going the opposite direction, like normal people walk down the sidewalk. I turned like this, and I looked behind me because I was unable to see in my mirrors, because I was so high up. I was standing up on a platform. Like, I don't have pictures of this, but yeah, I rode all the way home like that. I found a big 2x4 at a construction site across the freeway last year, maybe 2 years ago now, about a year ago, I don't know. But when I was looking at the movie poster of Fort Fairlane, and the way that Dice Clay's standing in this with his stance like this, his legs like that. That's how I ride my scooter, with this giant 2x4. I call it a cross platform, and it's like a spaceship or something. Especially when I don't wear shoes. When I've just gone with socks. It's just, I don't know. It's really dangerous riding my scooter. But long story short, I'm watching. All right, so I'm watching Fort Fairlane. The whole idea of it is he's a rock and roll detective, okay? And the whole idea of that article is that movies that take themselves seriously of something that's kind of ridiculous. That's my 5-hour meter that my friggin' drink is ready. Like, he drinks a milkshake in this, he drinks the blanket milkshake in this movie. But let me press play and hope that as soon as I had stopped it, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, what tell you something? Come here.
That ain't it. When is the song?
Unbelievable.
Ba 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, I want to tell you something. Come here. Come here. Huh? Huh? Unbelievable.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Anyone recognize this song? From Scorsese movie Goodfellas? I don't know. Maybe the Johnny Depp movie. It was definitely in Casino. It's called Casino Man. You know what? I had Casino Man pulled up. I hate showing my YouTube searches because I never know what I'm looking for. I'm gonna do this. Alright. Oh man, that's bad. Alright, let's see here. Up and down. What am I looking for? Can't you hear me knocking? Is the song that's featured in the movie Casino. Okay. Rolling Stones. Alternate version. It's in the blackjack scene. I don't know if someone added to it. I don't know. I had just seen this, and now it's showing me something else. It's showing me something else again. What was I looking for? Casino Man, Encino Man. I hate this. I hate this way this works sometimes. Casino Man, Mad TV. Okay, Mad TV has some outrageously funny stuff, but Casino Man is making fun of Encino Man and Jimmy Hoffa, allegedly. But in my opinion, it's John Gotti right here in this scene. Okay, so the most famous laughs in comedy are Beavis and Butthead. You know, Beavis has the Butthead has the and it's even spelled out in the captions. It's spelled a certain way. I want to know what this would sound like if it was typed out. John Gotti, you have the worst grade in the entire class.
The worst grade in the entire class. This is no laughing matter, Mrs. Underwood.
Oh, it's not, huh? It's not. Okay. Well, I think you made a mistake there.
Okay, so it you changed the F to an A, right? So if I was gonna change that, I can't even clip it. If I tried, some things can't be clipped on YouTube. It would be capital H, haha, and then a dash, and then a lowercase ha ha ha, like that. Or it could just be, I don't know, all capitals, different like that. But you know what I mean? That's really funny to me. I was gonna try to imitate that right now. No, I've done it before. In the movie Beavis and Butthead Do America, the real most honest laugh, in my opinion, is Beavis and Butthead are, I don't know what they're doing in Washington, D.C., but something they accidentally go, and what they're saying goes kind of like at a grocery store. People pick up the phone and they can be like, clean up on aisle 2, over. I was doing that earlier today. I don't remember what I was saying. Was I saying cats in the cradle? And something else, but Beavis and Butthead come across the intercom, and the whole congressional like hearing that they all start chuckling like like that in the movie. But that's funny to me. What the hell am I doing here? So I made my AI cover version of Rolling Stones' "Can't You Hear Me Knocking" because that's the only song in the first 20 minutes of Rock and Roll Detective movie that I've detected. And apparently, that's not the investigation. He's not part of a Music Rights Society, my Tony Montana Music Rights Society company. But he investigates, like, I have a major crush on the Bangles, the girl band from the 1980s. You know, they did songs like Walk Like an Egyptian and Manic Monday. Apparently, Prince wrote Manic Monday, but I just really like their music videos at least. But they have like a creepy fanboy guy who's like beyond. I shouldn't even say. I hate the word creepy, but yeah, he's a creep, like the TLC song "Creep." But that's what he's like, a security enforcer for groupies. That's what a rock and roll detective is. But you know, a detective would need an enforcer, and I don't know. It's like private investigator, Ace Ventura, pet detective. What the hell is a pet detective? You know, but the only song I detected so far is this one. Whatever song they had just played here was kind of a ripoff. And the reason that I think that Casino Man sketch is actually kind of about John Gotti is because I was researching Gotti's early life on Wikipedia, wherever the hell, and he went to Franklin K. Lane High School in New York City, and near Brooklyn. It might be in Brooklyn. I don't know. I've never been, but it's shut down after everything that happened. Nobody goes to that school. It's there, but there's like chains on the doors and everything, you know. But whatever. What I want to know what's on the soundtrack of this. I have a lot of other questions about this movie too, but I still have to watch the rest of it. Highly recommended. I'll just scan through it real quick. Oh my god, this scene. So I did watch the halfway point of it right here, this MTV News thing. Man, that's wild. This stuff is just so wild. And when he calls his assistant calls him right here, this is like the Matrix, for real. He uses a cell phone. I shouldn't say famously, but even in the 1950s, you know, these guys, you know, there's not only the Bazooka Joe guy here, there's also the radio man, the guy with the radio on his back, the mobile communications. Police have had mobile phones since the 1940s, car phones and stuff. But this is the technology behind it. If you look at this computer screen here, he's talking to her on a mobile phone, and her computer's decoding all this stuff through a, I don't think it was an LTE network. It was like the 1G network in the 1980s and probably before that too. But man, I guess that's all.